The D's the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog. I'm a man with a massive plan, good in my head and don't give a. Now I lose again, I'm a loser, 'cause the bad statistics
done to me. I'ma bring it to you, you're gonna feel it too. Some folks want liberty. In the land of the free, cops copping the plea. You'll be looking at me and I'll be loaded. Hell broken on loose below. Heaven had no place to go. Mama's gonna beg for all that I'm gifted. How we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant. How we gonna do it? No repeat, goddamn fatalistic. How we gonna do it? Still for the rich, for the rich, for the rich. Mama's gonna beg me. Gonna beg. Gonna beg.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Fields this clean at the 30. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another carry for Robinson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. I'll throw it. And downfield, and he finds London. And And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Check.
They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he managed 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. He's going to throw this one. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he has this down to the 34. A 28-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. To Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up second down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Falcon first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Cowboy 80. 19, start, go.
Working inside the red zone. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On second down, Robinson. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
You know, kid, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Get it. 60 by 6.
Staying with Robinson. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, come on, come on.
Williams is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pull out in front further, 13-zip. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And that return heads out of bounds. Job well done. It's close to that enemy 35-yard line.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense. He now gets to take over. A lot of the work in the field position already done.
Did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Let's go now. Mikey,
First down, play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that makes it 2nd and long.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Draw play. This is Williams. And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion. But the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. Let's attack him. He's still going. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Robinson again here on 2nd. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Trying to throw this from the gun. Gets this one to London. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and netted some positive yards.
And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down.
19, 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. There he goes, right sideline. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie. And then starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the Bucs come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Nicole Hardman now on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Here's Robinson, start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
We've set it downs from 37.
60 Bobcat. Here we go. Go.
Working on first down. Same guy, Wilson again. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 13-point lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He's got room to roll. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up and you can reset those downs.
Irving gets it on the draw. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
The Falcons 28-yard line.
They go with Williams on the counter. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackled by Luke Ororo.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Caught by Williams. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game in the first half. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Dumped off to his running back. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10, around to Robinson. Let him do it on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Passing now on second and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So now it's going to be third and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's go. Go.
To the air on third and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. He gets loose down the right side to the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Shaheed now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
Okay, ready?
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
Well, come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Shotgun snap against Robinson. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They'll throw here on first. Rotates it to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
On the ready.
Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on third down.
Go.
They'll throw, third and long. Completed over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
70, ready.
He's going to throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And now it's second down.
Ready.
Throwing it again here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Brings it in at the 12. He's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On second down, a run with Williams. Williams will be brought down up at the 31. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Pass play on first and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To throw here on first down. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up second down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Dump off caught by his back. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. Running back sent in motion left. Sticking to the air here. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. Get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Aubrey puts it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Hardman with a return. Showing a little burst so far. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, because that takes us into the break. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Shaheed now to return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
The left side is caught by Pitts. And this one does not go far.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Drake London. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the playground back in the day, right? You play tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
Hardman with a return. Things going well so far. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta, 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Working on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. He's flushed out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Come on, set. 60 by 30.
He's dropping back to throw. Ducks it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking, let's capitalize and find that end zone. Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the gun, and carried by Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down. And air it out on 3rd. Caught out left. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And the Bucs have the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
They go play action on first down. Connects on the crosser. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Working quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, looking for options. Now they'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Pass play now. Gets his back. It's Robinson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw here. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking in the air here. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Man downfield, and he finds London. to the red zone before someone can force him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Come on, come on.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. And along the sideline by Mooney. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Here he is on third and short. Pass complete to Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
You just get the play on. And that's going to be knocked away. They have saved a completion there. And that brings us to the end of our third quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. That's caught by Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Up and gained on 2nd down.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness of pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's grabbed at the 10.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
On the jump.
Offense to the line. Here we go.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70.
Going right side. Robinson with it. Can't slip that initial initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. That one intended for Drake London. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Fielded just beyond his 40. Breaks the tackle. And big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. Brought in right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. He gets 6 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Another run for Williams. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
This is Irving on 2nd. Oh, man, he's in the clear. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A handoff for Williams, running left. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They'll look to run with Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Guess who? Pitts has another. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
They're going to try and throw it here. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
18, Pioneer. 18, Cardinal. 18, Cardinal. Mustang 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go.
They are throwing it again. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teaching tape. They're not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Hardman with a return. And this manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the set.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's a throw. Lays out left side and gets it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And defenders there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Let's go now.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Throwing up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. We're drawing up for it. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. We're drawing up for it.